Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Timber and Stone. This is episode number 14, I believe. 14, Timber and Stone. Although this episode is mostly about stone. We've got a lot of mining going on because I once again blew through the stone. We were down to 1, so I switched everybody over. I think Francis right now is running around constructing. He can't get to his target sometimes, so he's building up some scaffolding as steps to get over here. But anyway, you can see the roof here is coming along pretty well. We've got some spots obviously to fill in. We've got some more done on this side as well. And that's about it. We still have some more of the battlements to kind of put around here. And I still do need a walkway of sorts up here if I zoom in here. People still getting hung at the door as usual. Come on, people, share. Learn to share. So let's go ahead and grab some terrain, stone, and we're going to start working on the walkway here, or at least planning out where this is going to go. So that would be 3 wide there, and I don't think, I actually was thinking that I would just do 2. So I probably don't need to do that much. Let's do this really quick. Get rid of that. So that means we're coming out 2 here each time. Just go ahead and let that overlap. It's not going to make any extra work. So something like that. Oh, and then I ended up doing this. No, go away. I went through there, but that'll give you an idea for what I'm imagining here. We'll kind of be able to walk around this and step up on this, and we'll do the battlements along this as well at some point. But I think I just want to get this kind of started. And I'm not really sure what to do about this. Obviously, we're mining in. I've only mined into kind of where this pathway is. And I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to let it just stop right there. Same on this side. We'll only dig where you see the red here. We'll leave this part up as is. I may do some battlements along here as well. Kind of like this is an open courtyard. We could put a couple different things in here. Probably move some of the these various piles in here. Put maybe a workbench or 2 of some sort down there. I'm not really sure. But we're mining into this, and I'm kind of trying to decide whether I just mine this as its own. Let's get rid of this guy there. Kind of mine this to like here, for example, and leave this its own little dugout room, or if I should fully pop through and connect everything down into here as well. I'm kind of thinking that's the way to go. Make some kind of column below this area here, some kind of support. I could pop all of this open and into here, so that is a thing that could happen. I'm just not quite sure yet. For now, we're just on a massive rampage to gather as many of the as much stone as we can, as many of the stone as we can. Try to get this all collected. 249. We now jumped up to 2. What is that? 260 something. But again, Francis was running around using that, so things are coming along pretty well so far. Okay, you can see I've removed the walls. I decided to lower the terrain down a bit. Let's take a closer look at the under part of the fort here. Really noticing this wood sticking out. You can see I got a little hodgepodgey with this. It's kind of like picking the wrong, oh, let's make some of this. Throw that in there. Oh, whoops, that's not the right one. We'll just leave it. You know, they're using all the material they can find. That's fine. So let's go ahead and lower this terrain down one more. And again, one more. So that gives us a good idea of what we're looking at here. We've got the 2 separate areas, and they are digging out this. And if I click here, we can actually see what's left to dig. We've got some materials that's a little high level for most of the people right now. I think Pamela can actually get to a lot of this, but she's been tied up with all of the other things around here. So let's see. One of the things we couldn't do is go ahead and pop this guy out, right? This is something we could do. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to do at the minimum. So that would allow a pathway into the next area. I'm going to actually page this up and page it up again. It does look like I need to go up one more, so that would probably be good to do. Let's go ahead and go 1, 2, something like that. There we go. So that's going to pop into there. So the question is, how far over do I want to go? Do I want to just let it be like this, kind of a doorway into this area, or should I dig out this entire corner and then do some kind of flooring up above? Now we're going to obviously want a way to get back upstairs. That's going to be a thing. And sorry, let me move people here again. We've got a little congestion. There we go. I really got to do something about that. I think we might put like 2 or 3 doors in there, but Anyway, let's go ahead and raise this back up. So if we dig all of this out, it would mean that you would have to, right now, you'd have to kind of walk in here, pop through, walk up the stairs through this room in order to get in here. That's not too bad. It makes things a lot more defensible. There's no way up here without doing all of that. So that's entirely possible, but we don't want our people running around having to go through all this work. So probably what we'll do is do some kind of staircase up here. Now I could do it. Let's see, let's lower this back down. I could do it right here. Somewhere in this area we could do some steps that go up. That's entirely possible. But it looks like for now we're gonna have to kind of raise this back up just to that level. We have a wolf to oh man, he is on him already. Boy, you didn't give me much warning there. That is not cool. Let's see, what are we looking at? Ross. It's not too bad. Now, one thing I did just realize is that nobody's wearing the tunic that I bought. I probably should have set that up. But let's go ahead and throw him to infantry 5. That's not too bad. We have Ellen here, infantry 4. That's not too bad either. We might be okay, actually. Mattia, I think, is low. 3, that's not too bad. So the 3 of them might be able to handle this. Now, what I might do is... Ross isn't hurt that bad. This is probably okay. What concerns me, though, is usually where there's one wolf, there's more. That's typically been our experience. Now, at a glance, I'm not seeing anything here. I know you guys would say, hey, lower the terrain, then you can see. But you can find the mobs a lot easier that way. But in the meantime, I think we're okay right now. Do we have anybody immediately near the door? Let's see. We've got Judas here. Infantry 3, I guess. You know, just in case we're going to do that and have him make his way out here. But I think we're going to let this play out here for a second. Okay, we're going to look at Ross is still okay. He has switched and died. So he ended up switching targets to Ellen, but went down before anything too crazy happened. So we're going to go ahead and bring them back off of that. How many did we have? Wait, did we just get stopped again? Wolf has been spotted by the merchant now. So we definitely have more. Question is, where's the merchant? He's been coming in from over here, sure enough. What do we have? One wolf. Will the wolf kill the merchant? Or will the merchant leave? Let's go ahead and spin this up. So it looks like the wolf might disregard the merchant. Maybe they just don't care about these guys. Which actually makes me curious about new people coming into your colony. I can't remember. Have we had that happen where a wolf attacked a new person coming in? I'm not sure. But it looks like... Wait for it. Oh, he didn't attack. Okay, well, it looks like he's going to ignore the merchant, but that is something that we want to take care of. If I pan back here, look for any motion. It looks like this is the only wolf in this immediate area. So I think I will dispatch some people out there, though. Let's go ahead and pause this. See, this is where it would be really nice to be able to at least shift select some of these guys here. All right, Mattia. How about we send you, Judas Ross. Let's pan this out here a bit. Yeah, we're gonna send an expedition out there and get this kind of nipped in the bud. Try to take these guys out as we can. Send these 3. That's probably good enough. Let's go ahead and get this started. Are you guys gonna move or no? No? What's going on here? Nobody wants to go that far. They're like, that's pretty far. Not really like wanting to make such a journey. These guys are trying to sleep. Or we got them coming back now, though. See, that's the funny thing. I select them to go out there. They start making the journey and then come back. Maybe it's just Judas, though. Judas is like, nah, I'm actually cool. Come on, Judas, you can help. Let's get at least 3 people out there. Ross and Ellen are in. Did Judas turn around already? Yes. We're going to go ahead and wake up Mattia. Sorry, Mattia. I know you were sleeping. Oh, everybody's turning around. Okay, you know what? We're going to go ahead and let the wolf chill out there because this is going to be too much of a hassle trying to get these guys actually moved out there. Get walking out there and change their mind, apparently. Okay, we've got Luke coming in to do the trade duties here with the merchant. Let's see how this goes. Now, there's the stone. I was actually very curious about this in the last episode to see how much you could get for how much money. Now, I'm tempted to buy that. I do have to keep shutting down my operation to buy stone. I intend on using quite a bit more. that is about half of our money, a little bit more than half, but we're not spending a lot of money. Every time I something comes up, I get antsy. No, I don't want to get rid of my money. So let's go ahead and do this. Food used to be the thing we were buying tons of. If he's selling some, we'll still be able to afford it. I think that's the only thing I would buy, and I probably would because we're getting down there. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to buy a big chunk of stone. So now we have 800 plus. Very cool. Now I can actually switch. He's all out of food. Unfortunately, that's all I really cared about. I could let Luke go back to his back to work, but you never know. I did flag a bunch of things we were willing to buy, so there might be something interesting in here that he's got. Can we speed this back up? We can't afford to purchase any of the armor. That's fine. That reminds me, I still have the tunic. Weem, remember the tunic. Wait a second, he couldn't get to his desired target? He has the same problem we all have. Okay, cool. So let's get, let's see, Luke. We're going to go ahead and switch back to foraging. Fortunately, he was foraging just nearby. Looks like he might be gathering up the stuff from the wolf. So let's figure this out really quick. We're going to switch, let's see, infantry. I don't want to give the armor to the best fighter, which happens to be Pamela, because she can kind of take care of herself. I'm kind of thinking the 6s, the 5s, the 4s are okay. So maybe if we get down into the 3s, like Francis, Judas, Mattia. You know what? Mattia, we're going to go ahead and let you take that. So we're going to jump to Mattia, switch to this guy, right? Maintain an inventory. And don't we have it in here? Is the tunic just a... Let's see. Light chest, I guess? I guess that's probably that. Okay. For some reason, I expected to see tunic in here, but anyway, it's probably light chest. I think that's what that is. We could probably look in here. Let's see. Do they actually... Armor... Tunic... Chest light. Yes. Okay, cool. So that should be a thing that Mattia picks up. Of course, Mattia's sleeping right now. But anyway, I'll go ahead and scoop that, be armored, be at least a little bit more prepared. And who knows, maybe next time the merchant rolls through here with some more tunics, so we might scoop those up. Okay, I think I've got a game plan here for how I want to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dig all of this out. This whole chunk of land that's over here. Let's go ahead and select the dig. Now, we do have different floor heights. We've got one floor height here, one inside. I think it's going to be a lot to dig this out, especially... Actually, you know, that reminds me. I meant to switch more people over to building. We'll leave Pamela on it so she can start getting rid of the ore that's in the way. But I think we'll bring a couple more people back over here. So basically, what I want to do is I'm going to dig all of this out. But I think I'm going to leave this floor level where it's at currently. Let's do this. I think that'll work. Is there a hole over here? Whoops, I might have selected a little too far. So we're going to have to build that back in at some point, but that's fine. So we're going to open this all back up. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a support column under here. I think I mentioned that as a possible idea. I think I might carry the floor all the way over so that we just kind of have this flush. And then I think for stairs, what I was thinking was I could do the scaffolding similar to what I've got here, and I can just run along this wall maybe a couple wide so they can get in and out, or up and down, I guess, very quickly. And then this stuff comes right out, I believe. I think that's the case. If you just go ahead and let's see, that is what I have here, right? I think I can just do that. Yeah, it just gets rid of it right away. So anyway, we can like highlight it and just get rid of it, and then there's no path up. So for example, if you had ranged weapons, you could like run everybody up and then just take the scaffolding out entirely. And when creatures come in, they would just be in this pin. They'd have no way to actually get up here. So I think we'll do scaffolding. Now granted, I do have stairs over here. So that is a thing that they could actually come running back up here. But anyway, the concept is still legit. I think that's still valid, if not a little bit cheaty. So we're going to go ahead and tear all of this out. Like I said, let Pamela take care of the metal and everything. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good, effective way to do this. Let's just do from here. Hit up, 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 so I can kind of see. Probably to there. That'll dig that out. So that gives us a lot to dig. I might even switch one or two people back to this because I do want to get this dug out relatively quickly. But this is all coming along. We got the roof here. The ceiling is that's probably done actually here. This side we're getting close. I do have some set here, but that's not going to work with the fence. So I'm going to have to do something else there. We can go ahead and take care of that now while I'm thinking of it. Construction, terrain, stone. It is high enough now that I could do something like this to go over the top of that. It'll look a little weird, but that's fine. We do have the battlements almost done along the backside. Actually, you know what? I'm not seeing it here, so I probably still need to come along and do this. Look at this. It's always uneven. I always do this kind of thing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just double up on the corner. Whoops. There. Here, 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 and there. And then what we'll do is we got to finish up the walkway here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same battlements around this side as well. Go ahead and drag this here. Let's see. I did only want two. Kind of covering up where I'm about to be digging. I guess I could have waited on this so I could at least see a little bit better, but it doesn't really help me that much, so we'll just go ahead and do this, and then we should just do one here. Come back. Make sure I didn't pop out the other side. Nope. And then finally what we're going to do is we're going to do dirt and fill in that spot that we ended up taking out. So there we go. There you have it. We've got plans in order. And we'll get battlements wrapping around this side, all around the front end here. We'll get the rest of this dug out. I'll probably switch some people over back to some more mining. And in the morning, we're going to see what this looks like. Well, dawn has approached, and when that happens, you know what can tend to happen here. And that is, we get visitors. So we've got this guy here with the club, and if I kind of pan back here, we've got another one. And I haven't really looked beyond that. These might be the only two that have shown up, though. So anyway, I have everybody on full patrol here. You can see everybody's pretty decked out, ready to go. Now, I did look at Mattia. Let's see. Mattia. And Mattia had not grabbed the tunic. So I'm not really sure why that is. Let me maintain light chest. So light helm. Yeah, I don't really know why he hasn't scooped that up, but that's okay. I think we are going to be fine. We're just going to let this play out. Our lowest infantry is 3. We've got some higher infantries out here, so I think we're going to be just fine. We're just going to go ahead and let this play out. And I've got, again, everybody's set to infantry. I think we've got at least one just inside. Yeah, we got Ellen out here too. But like I said, it looks like it's 2. We're probably going to end up, this is probably going to pause at some point. It looks like we should mow right through these guys though. That one's not even going to pay attention. It's just going to get mowed down. Cool. Can you believe that? We get to a point where the skeletons aren't really a big deal. At least as long as we're all sticking together here. Let's try and send out a patrol. Emma's looking okay. Kind of pan this around a bit. We get a pause. Yep, we know. People are spotting them. Emma's getting in there. Yeah, they're trying to march forward, not even paying attention. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. So anyway, we've just been kind of progressing through the night, trying to get more things done. I've been doing a lot of mining because there's so much mining to do. The building is kind of quieting down a bit. Let's go ahead and get this kick back on. Did I leave somebody infantry? I did. We'll just switch you to back to foraging. How about that? So anyway, that's taking care of that. Hopefully we don't have any more. We do. There's one. Oh man, you got any buddies out here? We're gonna go ahead and pass you up. Just looking around, and they may just be spawning in right now. I mean, literally the one appeared and it paused, so they may be coming in individually at this point, kind of one at a time. I'm not really sure how the spawn stuff works because I've never looked out for them when they do spawn. I've never kind of looked around at dawn trying to see, you know, did a new one spawn? Did they spawn in the group? I don't know. Pamela could probably take care of this one by herself. Switch her to infantry. We'll switch Luke to infantry. Both of them should be able to handle this just fine. We're just going to slow this down a bit and send them out here to handle business. Luke, though. Luke doesn't want to go. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Come on, Luke. Go help Pamela. Don't let her fight alone. I know she's got this, but Should at least fight in pairs, if nothing else. Okay, maybe that will be the last one, but I think we're pretty much ready to wrap this up for an episode anyway, at least for now. We're going to go ahead and kick this on, and I'm going to get people switched around, and we'll take one last look at what's going on here. So everybody's standing around trying to get things figured out, and that's fine. I'm going to let them do that just a minute, kind of show you just how well things are coming along. You can see that we've got all of the battlements along the walls here. I think, did we get the back finished? Yes, we did. We got all of that finished. And then what I did was I started to put out these points along the upper part. I wanted this to stick out one, and then I'm going to go up one. Just one block up from this. In fact, now that they're here, I can actually just do this and show you what I had in mind. So I was going to do something like this around these points. And these would just be along this outer edge. I thought about doing it inside along here, but we don't need it. I just wanted to carry the battlements over. But on the upper portion of this, since it's kind of a building, I thought I would make them stick out. So that's kind of what I was going for here. We're going to get this all wrapped up. Whoops. I did not need that piece there. But let's actually take that out really quick before he gets over and hammers that in. That's kind of what I was actually going for there. So anyway, I think this is going to look pretty cool once this is done. Things are coming along really well. Once I do this, we'll have the battlements wrapped along there. It looks like we have the pathway around here done. We definitely have some more digging to do. Mostly this is Pamela's stuff. She's got to kind of get into these ores. I think it's her and probably one other person that can... No, it's just her. A lot of this stuff is like level 5, 6 or so. So it looks like it's just going to be a job for her, but... she should be able to go through and get that stuff. Now, it's entirely possible, because she hasn't been doing that maybe you have to use some other kind of pick. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into that, but there's probably a reason why these are sticking around, even though she has the level to take those out. But anyway, that's something I'll look into a little later. In the meantime, we are getting very close to having this built to a point where we want to have it. I do want to kind of finish the roof in this area, probably leave it somewhat open like the other building as well, but I don't know, I'm going to think about that a bit. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.